cash machines are failing in Britain and now other European countries. They're finding large amounts of explosives in France. Vladimir Putin, who is known as Vladimir the Ruthless, and using all his profanity on national TV, you name it. We won't read the profanity here, but we've got it. This person is on an unbelievable power trip and resembles a demon. He is a creature of the IMF and the World Bank and international communism. He is a former KGB head, and this information is vital, ladies and gentlemen. We are seeing the New World Order really come out in full force. More wars than have been in the last 50 years are going on right now. The war in Chechnya is raging in Grozny with, well, reports of hundreds to thousands dying. 20 to 40,000 civilians trapped in the city. Russian Hinds are being shot down. Tanks are being blown to bits. Massive Grad unguided rocket attacks are being launched on the city indiscriminately right now. Air and artillery bombardments as well. It's absolutely out of control. It is pandemic, ladies and gentlemen. I'll give you the news first on Y2K, the newest developments of Pennsylvania nuclear.
I really appreciate Darwin Bedecker. I really pushed his arm to come to the protest on Monday to get him up here from San Antonio. And he wanted me on air right now to thank all my listeners that came out to that event and made it such a success. But they're not going to stop. They think this is their town. They think the people of Austin belong to them. That is the city council, the ATF, and the police leadership. The average cop out there is disgusted by this. The reason I know is my dad came to the protest, and I didn't notice him because the whole time I was there, I had like COINTELPRO poking me and getting in my face. And I'm sure some of them were, because later I found out about a meeting afterwards with some people we know are connected to some operations about how they want to get me and go after me. And it's a whole other subject, but it borders on illegal. But luckily, we had people inside who found out about that and called me about it. But separate issue. Anytime you come out for the Second Amendment, you're going to have disruptors who are going to try to spin things and do that. But they failed miserably.
We're constantly put on the defensive against the federal government. Every single time. Be it the FCC coming to town and trying to shut down our local micro broadcaster. Be it the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration coming to town and trying to shut down and train the police officers to do blood withdrawals. Be it the BATF now coming to town and shutting us down and trying to shut down gun shows, ladies and gentlemen.
Anytime you come out for the Second Amendment, you're going to have disruptors. Because the whole time I was there, I had like COINTELPRO poking me and getting in my face.
Get away with your activities. You are not going to get away.
Hey, ladies, the Second and First Amendment. Get the hell out of my face.
I'm here to tell you right now that we are not your property.
You're not part of the team.
Right now.
You're not part of the team.
Because the whole time I was there, I had like COINTELPRO poking me and getting in my face.
Remember, you said we're new activists and don't know what we're doing, and that means
I pointed that to you. Yes. We had a lot of speakers here, and you wouldn't give up.
Wow, he just admitted to it, to Captain Blythe. Liberty Restoration Project.
That's all I'm saying, is that we would have wished that we could have organized. Oh, I'm sorry. I was rapping
exactly like Cohen said.
in the city of Austin.
So you should be lifting us up and empowering us instead of holding us.
I wasn't lifted up or empowered. I'm here being friendly.
We wanted to give you a speaking spot, but instead of working with us, you started yelling on
Well, you sitting here being a friend.
You were treating the enemy. That's a diversion. That's a diversion. Pure diversion. Wow. That's guilty.
If you're not,
that's guilty. That's guilty. It's been, yeah. If you knew it, leave me alone then. We're the professionals that do it, baby.
Let me ask you one thing. What did you think of Bill Cooper?
Well, Bill Cooper was an alcoholic, and I didn't ever try to attack him. He got mad because the network put me on at night, and he thought, and I'd really never heard his show because I didn't listen to all his programs. I was busy. But I'd seen his book. It was all about flying saucers, so I didn't finish it. Somebody had given it to me at Access TV like in '96. And then he really started attacking me in '98 because he was an egomaniac. And, you know, talking about flying saucers in the ocean and
and aliens and all this stuff. And I've tried to never attack him, but people resurrected old tapes he edited of me and stuff. And I just feel sorry for Bill, and he really let him set him up and, ran out there and helped him kill him. And it's just a big distraction, sir. I don't talk about flying saucers and all that stuff, man. I'm sorry. And so, it's all like an ego thing, like it's two football teams and who's for who. I'm sorry for Bill. But anybody, he was a liar, though. One time I had him on the radio, and he was cussing, and I delayed him once. And I said, please don't cuss again. I delayed him again, and I said, okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Absolutely.
It's as simple as the nose in your face. So all you little traitors marching around out there think you're gonna be some big whiz in this new world order. You're not. You're gonna be right up there on the scaffold, hanging with the rest of them.
Well, sir, again, Mr. Cooper, have a good one, and thanks for being with us this evening. Again, this is all, I guess it's not good news, it's not bad news, it is just the news, and I'll be trying to keep in touch with you. God bless.
You too.
Take care. That was Bill Cooper. You can tell I'm real tired. That guy has a lot to say. I got like 3 hours sleep last night. Good thing we have good guests like that. And I've got to go down
and then he went around saying he never cussed. The guy cussed on air. He cussed at everybody. He was yelling at the board op going, you effing little idiot. I told you to call this number to effing have me on. And then he says that he didn't, the guy's, he was a pathetic drunk. Talk to me.
All right, we'll have a little discussion.
Good, punk.
All right.
You little coward, you piece of crap. Hey, coward, I'm going to be in New York. You hear me, punk?
Hey, Alex. Alex, it's all right, man. You can calm down, dude.
No,
it's
fuck
okay.
you. Fuck you.
No,
this
okay,
is the real radio show, punk. And I don't like attacking people, but if you really want to know, that's it. Is that your answer? You like that answer? Anything else, sir?
That's, I believe you. I know you're putting out a lot of truth out there, and I'll tell you the best
Look,
thing
man,
I've heard
some dead drunk.
I want you to understand that this little series that we're doing is nothing personal against Alex Jones or anybody else. But I happen to know for a fact, absolute fact, and listen to me very carefully, that people who practice this kind of broadcasting and claim to be an American patriot do nothing but discredit all of us eventually. This is one of the people who pulls faxes off the fax machine and reads them over the air. This is the one of people who indiscriminately reads Associated Press wire reports and ABC wire reports and news releases and press releases without checking them out. Associated Press, UPI, especially ABC, have been well known to plant fake, phony, and false stories. We've all discovered that over the years. Listen very carefully. This is just snippets taken from the first 45 minutes of the Alex Jones show on December the 31st, New Year's Eve. This is news. What I'm reporting here to you is hard news. This could have resulted in the shutdown of the whole country, the declaration of martial law, mass hysteria and panic by millions of people. And this is the guy, along with a few others, but this is the main guy who is, listen carefully.
Cash machines are failing in Britain and now other European countries. They're finding large amounts of explosives in France. Vladimir Putin, who is known as Vladimir the Ruthless, and using all his profanity on national TV, you name it. We won't read the profanity here, but we've got it. This person is on an unbelievable power trip and resembles a demon. He is a creature of the IMF and the World Bank and international communism. He is a former KGB head. And this information is vital, ladies and gentlemen. We are seeing the New World Order really come out in full force. More wars than have been in the last 50 years are going on right now.
Is that true, folks? Are there more wars going on right now than in the last 50 years? Are there hundreds of thousands of people dying right now in Chechnya? Listen to this. This man is just making it up right out of his head as he goes along.
correct. The press claim that you claim to be the Son of God.
Mm-hmm.
Is that true?
Yes, you see, the thing is that it's quite funny, really. You know, 2,000 years ago, had a guy called Jesus sat here and said these same things, you would still be laughing. It's really, really funny that we've not really moved on that much. The negativity, the thoughts that I'm talking about that are very destructive, are pouring out of this planet
Well, let me
every
interrupt
day.
you. Was it a great shock for you to discover this at 38?
Well, I think the word is gobsmacked. But again, you know, the best way of removing negativity is to laugh and be joyous. So I'm delighted that there's so much laughter in the audience tonight.
But no,
but just let me say this.
They're laughing at you. They're not laughing with you.
Fine.
Davis leads by 3 frames to 2.
Well, Steve regains the lead, but Alex wouldn't let him get away, and in frame 6 they were all square again. And remember, it's the best of 9. Well, this is the next frame with Alex at the table, but he's trailing by 34 points to 0.
You know what? I think there's a conspiracy in the world wrestling entertainment. I think there's a conspiracy, Cena.
Many of your supporters call themselves 9/11 truthers. They believe that the U.S. government was in some way complicit with the 9/11 attacks or covered it up. Are you tonight prepared to either embrace that rhetoric or ask those supporters to abandon it or divorce themselves from your candidacy?
Well, I can't tell people what to do, but I've abandoned those viewpoints. I don't believe that, and that's all. That's the only thing that is important. And so I don't endorse anything they say, but I would like to take an opportunity.